Who inspires you as a filmmaker? I went to Ken Burns' session last night at the Palace of Fine Arts, full auditorium, his new film on Prohibition. And then the second question is about coming back to what my sister Paula was talking about. I went to a panel last night at the Commonwealth Club that was put together by Thomas Simpson, Afro Solo, and the topic was art as a medium for peace. And I wanted to ask you your view of how you can use your talent as a filmmaker to help with the peace and, you know, the situation Paula described. What, you know, how do you see yourself influencing change?
I guess peace is something we all strive for, you know. But I get my inspiration from my mama, man. I gotta give it up to moms, because mom's been through it, you know what I'm saying? So to see her change and where she at, I do gotta give props to mom. She's not here. I love her to death because she been my rock, you know, from the beginning and just never changed. You know, it's been moms. So, but I love my community and I draw inspiration from a lot of other things that happen, whether consciously or subconsciously. You know, Peter with the linen, you know, the gallery over there and just the great work that some of our people will be doing. I'm like, yo, you know, I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the D dude. No. I'm cool, man. Y'all can have that, homie. I'm good. I'm gonna keep it pushing this way, you know. But you know, it's a challenge, you know. But I think you know, in terms of media and film and telling stories, I think that's really important in terms of our society and how we convey information and how a lot of times our communities get information, you know. And I know Ken Burns, that's a great filmmaker. You know, we met on a few occasions when we were working with the National Park Service. He did a lot of work with them. So, but we got a different medium. Like my community, you know, people that I sort of have stories for, they don't watch Ken, they don't know Ken Burns. So there's a, you know, a different sort of way that we talk to, I guess, our respective communities. But as me as a filmmaker, I do know and watch Ken Burns' work. He did that great jazz series, and you know, he's been putting it down for a long time. But you know, I thought about it, you know, like, yo, what part do I play in dealing with, you know, the critical issues and concepts around stories that came to my mind, and, you know, around peace and how do we, you know, tell a story, but at the end create a you know, a truce or a way where people are able to, you know, like come to like an agreement without having to feel like you're a lesser person or something, you know. And I think that's really a chip on everybody's shoulders. Don't nobody want to be like, you know, the punk or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's critical right now, you know. It's, you know, we're dealing with a lot of challenges, and you know, and I'm, you know, trying to figure that stuff out too. I'm like an everyday person too, but I do want to tell some stories that really, you know, enlighten and empower, you know, our community, and that's why, you know, I go back to this around the family, because, you know, it's been, you know, just to know that story and have a sense of the backstory and just how far we've came, you know, is an inspiration unto itself, you know. So I'm hoping that just, you know, consistently telling our stories and through the voice of, you know, the community can, you know, help people, you know, figure out, you know, which way to go, I guess.